It's a very good evening from my side. Good morning, good afternoon to the rest of the world. I'm so happy to be back with Booked, Busy, and Minding Our Business. It took me a while. But it's back. It's back. My program, my baby. I decided I need to bring it back. Otherwise, happy Friday, everybody, and hope you will have a joyous, peaceful, safe and a blessed weekend ahead. Whatever you have planned for the weekend, just enjoy, take care of yourself. We need that time, that break from all the hustle and the bustle of the week. Well, my weekend I will be spending in the labor rooms where we will welcome our new babies into the world. For those that do not know me, my name is Moira. I think you came across my page for the first time, so stick around. I'm just having a lovely lady tonight that's going to share her journey in this digital business that I am in. So I'm originally from South Africa. I'm residing in the UAE now. I'm still doing my full-time job as a registered midwife. I'm here with my family, and as I said, I have another role as a proud online business owner. And to welcome everyone tonight, to this page. And please stick around, browse around, be inspired of what is on this page, because all I can do is just inspire you, right? So today we are diving into a story that truly reflects courage and determination. Our guest is someone who wears many hats: a devoted mom like me, a compassionate nurse, like me, a trusted mentor, also like me, and a thriving business owner. Yes, we have it all. Originally from Uganda and now based in the UK, Berna has built a life that balances both purpose and freedom. She's a beautiful reminder that no matter where life takes you, you can still rewrite your story and design a future you love. So please help me welcome Berna to the stage. Thank you so much just for being on this first episode back, book busy and minding our business. So the night's theme is from a caregiver to a CEO. Yes, we are CEOs, we are boss ladies, we are everything. So a nurse's digital the success story. And we are going to dive into her story for the evening. Says Berna, a little bit more about your background before we start with the questions.
Right. Hello, everyone. Hello, Facebook family. I'm glad. Thank you, Maria, for inviting me on your platform today. I'm so glad I'm here again with you. So, hello, our Facebook family. As you've seen, the topic is very interesting. But before we say anything about that, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Berna. I'm a mom, a nurse, a digital business owner, and a mentor. Originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. I'm not a midwife like her. She's also a nurse midwife, but I'm a registered nurse working here in the UK. But I'm also a proud digital business owner. And, I'm happy because I'm changing lives across the globe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Berna. Going back to our first question, because I don't want to keep, Ms. Berna is also a very, very busy mom, so she have things to do as well. What inspired you to start your online business, and what was happening in your life at that time that made you say, yes, it's time for a change?
Yeah, thank you for that question. That one also brings back so many memories for me. Honestly, I came from a place of fear, and faith, as a nurse, as a mom, I was exhausted, working hard, working these long shifts, coming home, tired, barely seeing my kids. And I kept asking myself, what happens if I fall sick? I kept myself, that is something I kept asking myself. What happens? Who will provide for my children, for my family? And the question became my turning point because I wanted something that could, give me that security that I'm craving for, something that could give me that flexibility. And even peace of mind, because, who doesn't want peace of mind? That is what I was looking for. So when I saw this, that I could build an online business working at home, dealing, working with people all over the world. And I said, this is an opportunity. Because I was still fearful, but I had a bit faith in me, and I needed something as well. I think that I could do from the comforts of my own home. I think I probably haven't said it on this platform before. My kids have autism. And because as nurses, we do have, at least most of the nurses that most hospitals have these long shifts that, you're rarely at home. And even when you're at home, you are so tired to really make an impact in your, in your children's life, or to give them your all, because you need to rest. They need you. So you are like, you are not resting at all. You feel burnout. So I wanted something that could help me be able to have that flexibility while having that security as well. So when I saw that I could build an online business using just my phone and my Wi-Fi, which I already had, I prayed about it and said, Lord, I'm ready. That was my yes moment. That was my inspiring moment. I need it. And I realized then I saw the ad on Facebook. They were telling you can do it from home. You can attend your kids' events. You can do this, without missing out anything. So I was so inspired, and I said, how can I do it? I was already looking for something I can do online. That was after COVID. I kept looking for something, but I never got something that I felt it was me until I came across this. Because with my kids being on the spectrum, the time during COVID, I was more at home than work because of the restrictions and whatever. You could only want to do the shifts that, they really need you. Whereas before you were like, I need this, I need extra shift, I need all of that. So at that time, that wasn't possible so much. So being at home and being able to be there for my children, see how their growth, help them with whatever they needed. And the difference that I saw during that time, I said, oh my God, I brought these kids in this world. And you see, all these years I haven't been there. And just within this year of COVID, or how many months of COVID, the changes. And what really opened my mind is when they went back to school and the teacher asked me, oh my God, the difference in your child, at least one of them, what the difference in your child? Have you ever thought about homeschooling? I said, me, no, schooling, I can't deal. It's not something that I can, I said, no, I don't have the patience to be a teacher, But they said, oh my God, they have benefited so much from just that time you've been with them at home. Whatever you've been doing, keep doing it. I said, I'm not homeschooling. I'll still bring them to school, but I have to find something that can help me stay at home more and give them that support they need. And that's what really pushed me to starting something like this. Thank you, sis.
Wow, sis, that is an amazing story, and just to think that an autistic child is a lot of work, because that child needs your attention. It's in different stages. I had a colleague, where I worked previously, that also had autistic child. But the amount of time that we had a workload, and then by time she had to go to the school, collect the child, bring the child, sit with the child, she has to go home and all the other things that needs to be done with him, but he's doing very good. She's also a God-fearing woman, and oh my goodness, I can just think to myself, how it must be. It is exhausting with all the responsibilities that you have, the roles in, and everything that you need to know on how to take care of that child. That's like care on its own. There's something that is on the roles on its own. So I salute you, honestly, Sis Berna, for that. But all of us have our challenges, in terms of when it comes to our kids as well. And mainly for them, they are our biggest why, starting this business. For many of us as moms, because I'm a mom, you're a nurse and you're a mom, and it's, as I said, it's demanding roles. So how is having an online business impacted your work-life balance? If you just want to elaborate, maybe you have answered it now. Anything that you want to add?
Right. So, it's it's been life changing for me. The way it has been life changing for me, because I used to feel like I was running on empty. I don't know whether that's the right term to use. I was running on empty and giving so much at work and still trying to show the up for my kids, but now I can plan my time better. I no longer live, paycheck to paycheck, or depending on only that extra shifts that I used to do nonstop, and not being able to spend that quality time with my children. So my online business has given me that freedom, peace of mind, and I can attend my school events for my children, rest when I want to, decide when I will need to go back to work, do just few shifts for now while I'm building my business to where I want it to be, and still earn from home as well. It's truly, truly, truly a blessing. And I can tell you, I think it has changed a lot in my life. Because people, when we start this business, you are always thinking of the financial mostly. When you are starting, it's always, you never think of all these other things that are gonna change you. But for me, I think this business is more than the financial stability. As much as I want that as well, so much, but other benefits, I think, for now, they are really outweighing everything else.
I can agree with you, Sis Berna, because just starting this business, and besides, as you say, besides the financial aspect of it, because that's also the other thing, the reason why we start this business, to have an extra income. But with the programs that we have, the training site that we have, the community that we have, makes a difference. It makes a whole of a difference. And it actually, as you say, it helps you, make decisions that will help you balance your work, balance your life, balance your role and responsibilities that we have. So yeah, I can truly agree with that. What achievements or milestones are you most proud of since starting your digital business journey?
Oh my God. There are so many. I think some have already even mentioned them. So many, wins. I think so many emotional wins. One big one is being present for my children. I think that is an achievement. To me, it is, one of the biggest achievements that I've received so far. Because before you are there for your children, you think you know them, you think you know what they are capable of, you think I'm a mom, I know everything about my children. You'll be surprised if you're a hardworking person, you have 2-3 jobs, or you're working those long shifts, you don't have enough time to spend with your children. You'll find that alone will change yourself, your emotions, your mindset, your everything. So that is one of my biggest achievement, one of my biggest I think reward from starting this business, because I don't have to worry about my children, and I know I'm building a legacy that they will enjoy even when I'm gone, or and it is an achievement for me. Another one, being able also to inspire other moms, other nurses, other immigrants, people around the world, because you're not confined to the country that you are in. Yeah. Inspiring somebody who is probably is in the situation like you when you started, who is struggling. That alone, when you see somebody, pulling us, oh my God, this is, you see their wins, their achievements. That is another achievement for me, because us being here, yes, we are here to tell you all about the business, but until you are in there and you are doing things and you're achieving things for yourself, that alone gives me that warm feeling inside me that, oh my God, that is an achievement. I was able to help this person as well to build a life for themselves. So, and it helps you to grow, it gives you confidence, you learn new skills. I never thought I could learn. I said, oh, I'm old now. I think my school days are at the back there. But my biggest achievements I've really seen in this business, knowing that I'm building a legacy that will speak for me for generations, whether I'm there or not there. I think, those are my achievements in this business. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love the fact that the first thing that you mentioned is that you have that time now with your kids. You have that time with not just coming home, do the quick things, checking the books or whatever. You like there's time to be present, and maybe you have some conversation with your kids, and just finding out, how they are, and even how they are at school, how things and things like that, because we want to be present moms. That's one of my things as well. I want to be a present mom. I want to know more about them, I want to explore them, because I need to know, okay, mom, this is what you need to show your kid that this is what you need to teach them, or this is what they need, right? Because sometimes they do not tell you, and sometimes they show you in action, but and without times that we are so busy with, sometimes it's not time to just ask, how's it going, or trying to find out what is happening, because this child is having a behavior that's sometimes not normal, or you don't understand what is happening. And I'm so grateful that you mentioned that, and you feel that is absolutely an achievement, honestly, with us as being busy moms, because this program will now just be dedicated to our busy moms, and that have all these roles that they need to play. Many working moms often feel they don't have enough time or technical skills, you said now, Berna, like you felt I'm old, I cannot, learn again. What would you say to encourage the other moms?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was one of those moms. That's all that's one thing I can say. I was one of those moms who thought I don't have time with all these long hours I'm doing, and then add on this other business. Oh my God. How will I be able to juggle this? Yeah? I would tell you, all of you who are listening, moms, busy moms, if you feel like you don't have time, this is the time. This you are doing for you, not for that boss you are working for right now. Because I can tell you now, I was exactly where you are now. I didn't have the time, and I wasn't even tech savvy. But you learn as you go. You don't have to do everything in one go. You put in that little bit at a time, one step at a time. I wasn't tech savvy either, but I learned as I went on. I learned on the go. This business is designed for us, everyday people like us, moms, nurses, caregivers, immigrants. Doesn't matter what profession you are. You might be a doctor on top there, might be a carer, a hotel assistant, whatever. As long as you are ready to learn, you want to change your life, this is a business for everyday people like you. So you can always get a time, because this business of ours runs on automation. 90% automation. When you've done your training, you've set up your business, you don't need to be there 24/7, because it runs on automation. You just get that hour or two a day, or a few hours a week, and plug into your business and help it to grow to the level where you want it to be. So you can learn this. Don't wait for that perfect time, because that perfect time is never going to come. You stay stuck in that continuous cycle. So start small and grow. And God blesses movement. He doesn't bless stagnation or fear. So take that one step. I took it with faith, but fear and skepticism as well. So, but as I went in there, did my research, did my training, connected with people, that fear slowly went away. So start moving today. That's what I'll tell you, all that are listening to us.
You know what? Thank you so much for saying that. Taking it step by step. This morning, I found this quote, most of the weight comes from yesterday and tomorrow. So let yesterday and tomorrow rest, and you carry only today, which means you take it day by day, step by step. And that is what this Berna is trying to say to all of you moms out there that feels like, I do not have time. I need to learn a new thing. We all learn new things. I'm still learning. I am now busy with, I think I'm going to start now with, I think it's the YouTube. I'm not sure. I was busy with my training site earlier on. And then my son came and asked me, Mommy, don't you want to come with us to the park? We want to go play basketball. I said, listen, I also have a live tonight. So the timing, guys, we went to the park. We went to the park. It's a lovely evening actually outside. But we never got to play the basketball because the basketball court was full. And then suddenly they went to the soccer pitch and they were having a group there and they were playing. I said, "Oh, mom, we just nowhere tonight." So me and the dad were sitting next, to the pitch. And the next thing, dad goes and play with them, and here is mom sitting. But anyhow, it was also just to come out and see them. I'm actually impressed with my boys, with their ball skills. So yeah. I think they just wanted to impress me, with what they can do. But, this is what we say, you take it one step at a time, one step at a time. And it's not like it's like a bulk of work that you need to do now, or in the next couple of days. And then someone is standing behind you, Tiffany, you need to finish this. No, there's no such thing, because this is your business. You do it on your own terms, in your own time, anywhere in the world, whether you are on the beachfront, whether you are next to the soccer pitch, whether you're in the park, whether you're at your home, whether you're in the coffee shop. This is how our business works. Finally, last question. Just to add more on that, is Berna. For those still sitting on the fence, we know those because we were sitting on the fence at some point, right? And we were the skeptical ones, the fearful ones. You also mentioned that one. You had some fear, but you thought about, I need this because I have my kids. I have this in all these roles that I need to fill, and I need to be present for my kids, So for those who are unsure if this path is for them, what advice, just to build on that, would you give from your own experience?
Right. So I think by not even repeating myself from what I've said before, is I would say to you all who are listening, you are on the fence, you are skeptical, don't let that fear steal your future. Because with this business, you are building a future. I myself waited too long because I was doubtful. I doubted myself. I was thinking online business is a scam. But once I realized everything I needed, was already in me, later on, leave alone even the great training site they give you, they offer it to you, but everything that you need already is in you before you even start doing anything else. You just have to apply yourself and don't let that fear hold you back. This business is not just about that income. You build skills, growth, communication, connections. It's about hope, purpose, freedom, peace of mind. So you don't have to quit your job that you are doing right now to start this business. Just start building your plan B one step at a time, as we said, and the time will pass anyway. So make it count, and remember, your breakthrough starts with just one brave decision. So if you take your brave decision right now, everything will be, will go the way you want it. So just apply yourself with fear and doubt and skepticism, have faith, and start today.
I am not going to add what Mrs. Berna was saying because it is just loud and clear, You know yourself. You know what you're capable of. You know your roles. You know what you have. You know what you want, right? Because sometimes you just have to make that decision. You just have to take that action, and don't look back. And this is what I did. Took the action and not look back. Because if you're going to look back, then you're going to be distracted of, I could have done this. Why didn't I do this with my investment money? Why didn't I do all this, distractions, right? But I just want to say thank you so much, Ms. Berna, for coming and sharing your story. It's very inspirational, because I think especially with a mom who's having, with us, we are having kids. We work full time, we run this business because we are blessed. I'm going to say we are blessed to do this. And the fact that we also build a legacy for our kids, and in the same time help other moms, help other, not just moms, dads out there as well, people to build their own online businesses. And it's a joy, it's a joy for us to share this information and this opportunity, because it has had so much impact, positive impact on our lives. So, Berna's journey is such a beautiful reminder that life can change when you take that one brave step of faith. And she was just talking about that faith. Whether you're a busy mom, a nurse, or simply someone searching for more, there's a space for you in the digital world. You don't have to do it alone. We are all here. We have mentors, we have coaches, and the whole of this business community that's here that will support you, that will encourage you, that will empower you, and that will be there for you. We also have all the tools, the training, and as I said,
Mhm.
a very supportive, empowered community ready to help you rise. So you don't have to see, Martin Luther King says, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take that first step. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Because if you're going to check down what is on the staircase, you're going to get scared. You're going to get all these doubts again. You're going to have, also these distractions. So don't look at that staircase. Just start at the first step and then you move on. We started at the first step. We started
Yeah.
at the first step by watching our free webinar. That was our first initial step. We watched the free webinar. And then we got curious because they gave a sweet. And then we thought we want two more sweets, me and Sis Berna. So we and then we got a 30 day period where we invested our $149. It was 30 days for us. We got inside. There was not just two sweets, there was a whole packet of sweets. And
Mhm.
we enjoyed what we see and we loved what we see. And then we decided this is it. This is it. Not further. I love to give, what God gives. You commit to the Lord whatever you do, your plans, He will establish your plans. So don't be fearful. Don't be afraid. Have that faith, have that confidence, and commit yourself. Um, I finished today my 21-day program with Coach Franco. It's an amazing program. I actually want to do it again. I want to do it again because there are things that really, it's really helping in terms of my business. Yeah. And I'm proud of that achievement. And this is what we get in this business. There are so many programs, and I do not even have to pay a single cent for all the other programs that's here or what's in the training site, how to set up your Facebook page, create your TikTok page, how to create YouTube. I'm there now. I think I'm there now with YouTube. There's TikTok, there's faceless marketing. I finished with the faceless marketing, but I want to show you my face because I want to show you that we are real people. We are here, we're not going anywhere, me and Sis Berna, right? So our invitation to you is our weekly live webinars explaining to you and giving you the information of this online business platform, and everything that you need to know. It's twice weekly. Let me just get you the times. I do have the times here. So we are international, we are worldwide. On a Wednesday and on a Friday morning is our live webinar. So these are the times. Okay, these are the times on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Tuesday and Thursday is our Canadians and Americans in those times. And then the Wednesday and the Friday is us here in the UK and this side of the world. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry, my mistake. I just
It's fine.
humble apologies. The host got away. But anyhow, these are the times of our free webinars. You are most welcome to sign up with your name and valid email address on our website, and you will get your link to our information session, and then you come back to us, with your questions afterwards. Otherwise, Sis Berna, thank you so much once again for coming up this Friday night. And for everybody that watched our live, thank you so much for coming, watching. Those who's watching the replay, bless you all in abundance in all areas of your life. I always pray just some blessings over your life. So appreciate all of you new followers. I also want to congratulate everybody for this week's achievements. New action takers, new business owners. Welcome to the community. And I'm sure and I know you are in the best of hands in your mentors and your coaches that's here, because they are incredible, amazing people. So thank you very much. I am not going to talk further because it's Friday night, it's weekend. I think people just want to enjoy themselves and relax. No more business after this, okay? So have a lovely evening. Take care, stay safe, and always be blessed. Bye.
Bye-bye.